In this video I'm taking a look at an automatic pet feeder. I'll show you a couple of images and then we'll take a closer look. Alright, so we're taking a look at this automatic pet feeder. So this is the box that it comes in. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way. I've made some notes, so I'm going to read over those real quickly just to give you some specifications. And then my goal in this video will actually be to kind of show some of the operational aspects, not just a demonstration, but a how-to as far as getting this programmed, because apparently some people are having some issues with that, and it might be useful. Alright, so real quickly, 10.28 inches in length, 7.68 inches in width, and 12.09 inches in height. It can do 6 meals per day. It has 1 to 40 portions. Each one of those portions is equal to about 2 tablespoons. And you will need to use 0.2 to 0.6 inch dry food. You don't want to put wet food in there. Obviously, it has a 4-liter capacity as far as its total capacity. The actual bowl that your pet eats from is stainless steel, so that's good because you don't have to worry about chemicals and things from plastics and such. Also makes it very easy to clean, and I think less allergenic as far as pets have allergies and such. So it has just over 6 foot long USB power cord, and it's A on both sides, and I'll show you that here in just a second. It's actually right angled on the back where it connects to the actual unit, and it does have a brick, if you want to call it that, whatever, adapter included, or you can plug it straight into a USB port, which is what I'm currently doing. And it has 3 D-cell batteries that are not included but can be used for the purpose of backup. So once you program this, even if you turn this off, it's going to maintain the actual program. But if you were to lose power, and if you had a cat and you were away for the weekend and this was going to feed your cat, then the battery backup would be definitely important. You can add voice messages up to about 10 seconds, well, up to 10 seconds, not about, but 10 seconds, and I'll show you how that works as well. So that's a lot of the specifications. Let me show you what's included. So you saw the power adapter, the stainless steel, 304 stainless steel, pretty solid. You have the plastic bowl that actually clips on to the unit here at the bottom, and then the bowl drops in, so that's very quick and easy to get it in and out. As far as cleaning goes, you have the lid here, and it's kind of nice because you push these 2 buttons and it locks into place right there. It's got these little pieces right here. And on the bottom, you pop this open. It comes with these like silica gel, so that's going to help with moisture. So don't throw those out. They actually go inside of this little compartment right there. You have a user manual. Then you have the unit itself. So I'm not going to unplug it. It doesn't really matter if I do. I've already reset the device. But this is where it plugs in. And so it is a right angle type connection. On the bottom, your 3 D-cell battery backup compartment. You also have a small speaker right there and some little rubber feet, so it's not going to scratch or damage. It's not going to slip and slide. And I will say that the speaker is a little underwhelming. I'll give you a demonstration of that. But other than that, the front, you can see the clip where the actual bowl attaches, the feeding chute where the food is dispensed. You have 4 buttons across the top. You've got a plus, a minus, a lock, and a setting. Now, the plus button, which is on the far left, is also your manual feed button. So pressing that will instantly drop a single portion of food. And the minus button is your voice recorder, so you can actually record the message and delete the message. And we'll get into that in just a moment. Your display at the top is going to give you the time and the 1 through 6 as far as the number of meals, maximum being 6, that you can feed your pet. And then there is a flashing currently, because I don't have any batteries installed, power source indicator, and it's detailed in the manual as far as what that relates to or indicates. So depending upon if it's flashing rapidly or double time, I believe it is, or double, it's like a battery replacement. If it's flashing like it is now slowly, then it just means there's no battery installed. If it's solid, it means there's a battery installed. And on the top, you can see the actual bin where the food is contained. And if I put this in my lap, you really can't see it very well, but basically put this right here and twist. I can lift this up so I can get access. If I need to get in here for some reason and clean this, I can do so. And then putting it back, pretty much the same. You just stick it in and turn it clockwise, counterclockwise to unlock, clockwise to lock. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Just twist and turn. Alright, so we'll set this over here now. So to reset this, you have the setting button on the far right, and on the far left is the plus. If you hold both of those simultaneously, it resets. So you heard it beep, and I don't know if you were able to see the display, but it went from 6 down to 0, so everything's 0. So if you want to lock and unlock, press and hold the lock button. That way your pet can't, I guess, stick their nose up to the buttons and start, pushing the buttons and whatnot. And then unlock, press and hold again. It definitely gives you a nice audible beep, so you are getting that confirmation whether it's locked or unlocked. So that's super easy. Manual feeding button, just press that one time. And I'm not sure if you could hear that, but there was a little bit of a motor, and the little fingers on the inside as the portion rotates, passes by, and they kind of flip, so you hear the little click as they pass. So it's not very loud, so I don't think your pets would be real skittish around this, because it's fairly quiet. The only sound you will get, really, that you'll notice is when the actual food drops into the bowl. So you'll get a little bit of noise from that, but I'm pretty sure they'll associate that with feeding time. Won't be a problem, or shouldn't be a problem, I wouldn't imagine. You'll have to determine for your own pet, obviously. Alright, so let's do voice recording. So voice recording is very easy. If I press the voice button, hello, it's time to eat. Alright, so you saw I press and hold. I got the little chime. I stated my phrase and let go, and then you heard it repeat it back. That means it's programmed in there. You're good to go. Now, if I wanted to remove that, just hold it down and it's gone. Now let's look at programming. So if it's in the unlocked state, if I press and hold the settings button, which is the button on the right hand side, you can see the numbers begin to flash. This is military time. It's currently 12:27. If it was 1 o'clock, it'd be 13, and so on. So we're going to hit the plus button. Alright, 12. We hit settings to confirm. Move to the next number. It's 12:27. So let's go ahead and get this set. Just changed to 12:28, so we'll go with 12:28. Hit the settings button. Our meal schedule is on. We got number 1 flashing, so we're going to hit settings again. 5 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and change that, and we're going to do this to 12. Hit the settings button. Next, we're going to move the time is currently 28, so we're going to set the feeding schedule for 29. Hit the settings button. We're going to do 1 portion. Well, let's do 3 portions. Settings button. And then it moves to 2. Alright, so basically what I did was skipped over 2 through 6 just by hitting the setting button. If I only want to do it 1 meal a day, if I wanted to feed each one, I would do the exact same thing I just did for 1. I would hit the settings button and hold it until it became flashing. Alright, so I paused speaking for a moment so you could hear the actual feeding schedule was saved successfully, and it was successfully executed, and it ran for the total duration to equate to 3 portions, because that's the setting I had chosen. Now, back to what I was saying. I hold down the settings button. The numbers are flashing. I use plus and minus to adjust the time, and as each setting is confirmed by tapping the settings button, it progresses to the next setting. After the one schedule and time and everything was completed, it went through 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I simply hit the setting button in order to skip those because I did not want to do anything with those, but you can go through and do the exact same thing, turn the schedule off and on, adjust the time, adjust the portion control, just as stated. And again, if you lose power and plug it back in, it's supposed to retain that information. That's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot else to say. Hopefully that is useful and gives you an idea of how to actually operate this. It's actually quite simple. It just takes a little bit of adjustment, and the manual could use a little revision to make it a little easier, I'm sure. Alright, so I'll leave a link below if you want to find out more. I'm not going to use this. I have a Wi-Fi version. This is about half the price, so this is definitely more cost effective. But anyway, that's it. Check out the link below. Thanks for watching.